Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Yep, Uncle Lou here, live on LouTube for you. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I'm sure you did. Yeah, without a problem. But it's bowl season. I mean, it's been bowl season for a while, but some of the good games are actually getting ready to start now. So I'm going to do a quick video here. I'll go through some of the bowls that I think are interesting. I'll tell you who's going to win, too. So if you're looking to make some money, this is an easy way to do it without a problem. Lou Jr.'s playing Madden over there. Say good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah.
He tells you good morning there. We'll get his take on a few of the games, too. But there's actually... yeah, starting tonight, there's some games that are really interesting to Uncle Lou. So I'm going to go through a few of them, give you my thoughts on those games for the one or two of you that might care. But anyway, okay, here we go. All right, I got a few of the, or I have the bowl schedule pulled up here on the Lou pad. Actually, this is the Lou Jr. pad.
Yeah.
So we'll go through some of these, and I'll tell you what I think here. Look at this new coffee cup I got, though. Good morning. That'll be great for coffee talk with Uncle Lou. Yeah.
Lou Jr.
So anyway, yeah, and Lou Jr. too, which is right there.
I got a new.
What? Don't he look good in his new chair? Professional. Profession. He's playing Madden over there. Lou Jr. would humiliate you in Madden, by the way. He's a beast. All right, so starting today. The North Carolina versus Baylor, the Russell Athletic Bowl. This is probably the first game, of good matchup of really good teams that we have this year. Now, you're going to see a theme as I go through. I don't believe in the ACC at all. I think it's a terrible conference overall. I mean, South Carolina beat North Carolina, and North Carolina was the second best team in the ACC and almost beat Clemson. Probably should have beat Clemson. That was one of the worst calls in the history of football, that offsides call on their onside kick. But yeah, North Carolina versus Baylor. I think Baylor wins this game easily, by more than 10. So yeah, take Baylor there. Let's see. I'm going to skip a few of these that don't mean anything to Uncle Lou. Texas Tech versus LSU. You'll see another theme here. LSU wins this game. Despite what people want to say about the SEC, I still think it's the best conference. So I think LSU wins this one. Same thing with Memphis versus Auburn. Memphis, one of the hottest teams. Of course, they did lose their coach. Auburn, one of the worst teams in the SEC this year. But again, I still think Auburn wins this game. Although that one will probably be close. And if Auburn can't find a way to slow Memphis down at all, then Memphis could win this game. But I'm going to go with the SEC again here and take Auburn. Same thing, Mississippi State versus NC State in the Belk Bowl. Georgia played in this game last year. We beat Louisville. SEC versus ACC here. That's all I need to know. I don't even need to know who the teams are. If you tell me the SEC is playing the ACC, I'm going to take the SEC every time. So go ahead and take Mississippi State there. Make you some money. Music City Bowl, ACC versus SEC again. Texas A&M is going to take this one. Wisconsin and Southern Cal, I don't really care about this game. The Holiday Bowl, I'll take Southern Cal. I don't really care about that game. Houston versus Florida State. I need Houston to win this game for bet reasons. I have a bet with a Florida State fan on here. Sheltered Hell is his name. Look him up on YouTube if you're not subscribed already. He's a good guy, big Florida State fan. But we made a bet during the offseason who would have, he actually said Florida State would finish the year with 2 more wins than Georgia. And right now, Florida State has 1 more win than Georgia. So if Georgia wins their bowl game, I win the bet no matter what happens in this game. And if Florida State loses, then I win the bet no matter what happens in the Georgia game. So, yeah. Anyway, so I need Houston to win this game, so I will take Houston in the Peach Bowl. But that should be a good game. I'm looking forward to that one. Now, the big ones here, Clemson versus Oklahoma. Like I said, I do not believe in the ACC this year. Clemson has played some quality teams, Notre Dame and Florida State being the two that come to mind. But I just think Oklahoma's too much here, and I think Oklahoma wins this game fairly easily. Alabama versus Michigan State. I actually think these are the two best teams, in my opinion, Alabama and Michigan State. I think Alabama wins a close one and goes on to face Oklahoma in the title game. Northwestern versus Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee here. I do not think this will be a close game. I think Tennessee, this might be one of the most lopsided of the bigger bowl games here, the Outback Bowl. I think Tennessee wins this one going away. Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Two teams that I absolutely hate. I can't stand either one of these teams. I don't like their fan bases. I can't stand Urban Meyer. I think he's human garbage. Anybody that would fake a heart condition as a way to quit on Florida just because he was tired of getting humiliated by Nick Saban and knew he wasn't going to be able to win in the SEC anymore, he tucked tail, ran. I think Ohio State is the better team, but I'm taking Notre Dame in this game. Michigan versus Florida. This is the exception to the rule. I do not think Florida wins this game. I just don't think they're going to be able to mount enough offense against Michigan to win this game. I think Michigan is excited to be in this game given their preseason expectations, although the same could be said about Florida. But I just don't think Florida has enough offensively to win this game, so I'm going to have to take Michigan here. And I think this is the only game the SEC will lose. I think the SEC will break their bowl record this year, their own record, for most wins in a single bowl season. But Florida will lose this game.
We have a guest, Lou Ann.
Good morning, Lou Ann.
We haven't seen her in a long time.
Do you have any interest in being on YouTube, Lou Ann? Tell them good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Lou Ann tells you good morning there. She's been out riding her bike this morning. She had to. Let's see, where were we here? I don't know. Oh yeah, Florida and Michigan. Stanford versus Iowa, another game I don't care about. I'll take Stanford. Oklahoma State versus Ole Miss. I'm going to take the SEC team, although I think this will be a good game. Maybe one of the better games. But I'm going to take Ole Miss. Penn State versus Georgia. Obviously, I'm taking Georgia in this game. Who do you have, Lou Jr.? Penn State versus Georgia in the Tax Slayer Bowl. Who wins this game?
Georgia.
Yeah, you can write that down. Lou Jr. is rarely, if ever, wrong. Of course, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree there. So, yeah, take Georgia in a very low-scoring game here. Kansas State versus Arkansas. Don't care. I'm going to take Arkansas, again, SEC. Oregon versus TCU. This is an interesting matchup here. This should be a fun game to watch. A lot of offense in this game. I'm going to take TCU in a shootout. And then West Virginia versus Arizona State. Another game I don't care about. I'm going to take West Virginia.
Me too. I'm going to take West Virginia.
Yeah. Who do we notice from West Virginia? They live behind you. Who lives in the house behind you?
Oma.
Oma's not from West Virginia.
Yes, she is.
Oma's from Germany.
Oh. No.
Who lives with Oma?
Oh, Tatiana.
Tatiana's your mother.
Oh.
Who lives with Oma?
Pat.
Which is your who?
Uncle.
You think Pat is your uncle? What do you call him?
Opa.
And he's your what?
Grandpa.
Yeah. What's the matter with you? Huh?
I knew that.
You don't know who your grandfather is? Ay, ay, ay. His Opa, his grandfather, is from West Virginia. So we'll take West Virginia here to beat Arizona State. I think Lou Jr. has Madden on the mind this morning, and that's the only thing I can think of. Yep. And national championship game, I'll take Alabama to win it all this year and bring the title back to the SEC. Anyway, call your bookie. Get on the internet, whatever you need to do. Take out a second mortgage on your house. And bet on all these games, what I just told you. And then just send Uncle Lou 10%. Good morning.